Baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a throwback to when you didn't have to throw the ball through a brick wall. Great assortment of pitches, Kyle Hendricks. He sinks it, he cuts it, has a great changeup, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Certainly won't blow up a radar gun, but you know what you're going to get every 5 days from this guy? As consistent a starting pitcher as there is in the league right now.
Now the pitch. Dylan Carlson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, Manny, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
So he sets him down swinging. Dylan Carlson is retired to kick off the inning. Stepping up is Mason Wynn. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Center fielder going back into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 35 now on the season. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch.
Crackerjack.
Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, Demetrius Lewis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Contreras recovers, makes the throw to first, 2 down. Next to hit, Paul Goldschmidt. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, he's just off the league lead.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 St. Louis.
Damn.
Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Nico
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the designated
And a
hitter.
chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
And now the first pitch. Pete Crow Armstrong comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And it's fouled away. Flaherty is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the league, and quite deservedly so.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, number 66. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's in. Ball, that's low.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2-2. It was laid off and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Nothing doing here this half. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
That evens it up 1-1. Hendricks is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up. Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one in the left field.
Now it'll be Tyler O'Neill, first at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
Dan, when you get the lineup card, you have to circle this guy's name. 7 big flies last month.
Listen, I've been retired from a while, but when a guy hits 7 bombs in a month, I think you want to pitch this guy carefully. It might not be a bad idea to walk this guy if you can.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Arenado gets his lead at first, nobody out. Chopped to third, tough to get to. There's one. On to first, the double play. Stepping in is Harrison Bader, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Good pitch there. He gets him to swing underneath it for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready now is Patrick Wisdom, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Number 16.
First offering on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
The batter will be Danny Mendick. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Danny Mendick goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Next up, Ian Happ. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Now here's the first offering. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. For his career in this matchup, he's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he fouls this one off. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. This will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now, Irving Lopez. He grounds it sharply to third. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Dylan Carlson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. Long throw to third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Mason Wynn, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Line toward right center. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
0-1 the count. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Wynn, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Hit out towards second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. And now here is number 43. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB now.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. So now into the box is Wilson Contreras. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Yo.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting done.
So now here is David Bodie trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. First delivery to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
3-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
This is foul right side.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Taken, but called a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish. He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Horner's got it for the first out.
Up next to the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. A base hit in his first trip. And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Number 66 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
At the plate now is Tyler O'Neill. And the pitch. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Harrison Bader is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. They lead it 3-0. In now is Nico Horner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Wynn has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pete Armstrong.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on the way. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Down 0-2.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. It's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, number 66.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Struck out in his first at-bat. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Yadi Molina digging in now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Irving.
Into the box, Irving Lopez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lopez leads off first with 1 away. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
To the plate now, Mason Wynn. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The third baseman.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number
Now to
16.
bat, Patrick Wisdom. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on. Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single. Middle part of the game, let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he fouls this one off. One and two, here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A shot down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next, here is Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
1 and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Hey Honcho, Happy New Year's my friend, cheers. MOG clinking beer mugs, MOG party popper, MOG confetti bowl, MOG partying face, MOG clinking glasses.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate, number 43, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set. Here's the 0-1. Right by him here. And he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got it.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Still down 3-0. Adbert Alzolay takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 73, Adbert Alzolay.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Demetrius Lewis.
Pelobi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and driven to right. And no doubt about it. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 46 now for him on the season. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category. So now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air out to center field. Number 66 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 27, Tyler O'Neill.
Next, it'll be Tyler O'Neill. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Pulled hard down the line in left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. And now the tag is applied. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. They start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category. Now to the plate, here is David Bodie. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
And it's fouled away. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate now, Nico Horner. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. And it's 1-2.
I got the count. 1-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Dallas Keuchel comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Dallas Keuchel.
Standing in now, Irving Lopez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Molina ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag.
Very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Keuchel pauses. Here's the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
That's
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So the next to bat will be number 66. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Patrick Wisdom stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the...
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Cubs are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. So now to the plate, Demetrius Lewis, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, this guy handles lefties pretty well as that above 300 batting average to test. He swings it really good from the right side.
Fouled off. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lewis on at first, nobody out. Chopped weakly to the right. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting a guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
No balls and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit to third. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Danny.
Now here's the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Smoke toward third. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
In now, number 43. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Happ is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. 1 left for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Adam Morgan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 47.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. He's set and the pitch.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here. And the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Irving Lopez. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
To the plate now, Dylan Carlson. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate, Mason Wynn. Runner's on his way to third.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Off the LED board and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Demetrius Lewis. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Dylan Maples comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no-doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 66 is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Redbirds. Now into the box, David Bodie. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, David.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he fouls this one off. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, Nico Horner. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the left fielder. Still going back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
At the plate now, Pete Crow Armstrong. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
0-1.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
It's 1-2.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Next to stand in is number 66. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Now the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side.
That ball's foul.
But that'll land foul, strike 1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt over to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the